2. 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
This is the Roger the Wild Child Show, Nashville Edition. Come on! Buckle up, y'all. It's another boot-stomping, guitar-slinging, full-throttle ride through the heart of Music City, spotlighting new faces, rising stars, and the hottest voices in country music and beyond. With your host, Roger the Wild Child, and riding shotgun, his partners in crime, the talented producer, songwriter, and musician, Patrick James, and the rockin' rebel with a Nashville soul, Tiana Woods. Want to know the nitty-gritty straight out of Music City? We've got your Nashville music news. So, grab your boots, crank it up loud, and get ready to ride.
Roger! It's Roger the Wild Child Show!
Yo, 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 yo. What's up,
Yo,
everyone? We are back. Hello.
back in black.
I was going to say happy May, but we're not into May yet. I was kind of hoping that we were in May, but we're not into May yet.
Me too. But that's okay. It sounds good.
Oh.
What's up, Roger? How are you,
Wrapping
buddy?
up April. I'm good. I'm so excited. We got some things coming up. I'll be in Nashville this weekend. I'll talk about that here in a minute.
Yes,
and
you do.
then next month in June, I will also be in Nashville. Let's see who is. Tim R73 says it's 8:02. Let's roll. Somebody was impatient. Oh my
Hang
gosh!
tight there, Timmy. Hang tight there, Timmy. We're coming, brother.
Yeah. So we're gonna be in Nashville June 4th for CMA Fest week. We're doing Roger the Wild Child Show live at the Troubadour. I will announce the lineup next week. So it's going to be a rock solid lineup. You guys are not going to be disappointed. So if you do come to Nashville for CMA Fest, you want to book Roger the Wild Child Show live Thursday night, June 4th at the Troubadour in Nashville. I've got about 13 performers, I think, right now planning on performing that night. So it's going to fucking rock. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be great.
Yes, it is.
But speaking of Nashville, I do want to talk about this. We do have a great event coming up on Sunday. So hang on a second, make sure I got the.
There you go.
There we go. So okay, everything's all popping up in front of me here. So we have an event. It's to Breathe. We're raising money for COPD. Okay. And we're helping one of our own who is suffering from COPD. It's the first one, and we're going to do it every year afterwards. Wade Hayes is going to be there. John Barry is going to be there. We've got Don Most from Happy Days. Kirby from The Voice. She's been on this show. So it's going to be great. You want to go to get your tickets? We're doing a red carpet at 4. We start the show at 5 p.m. at the Troubadour this Sunday night. I will be there. I'll be working the red carpet, so I'll be doing interviews and stuff there. Get your tickets, justbreathebenefit.com. Come on out, join, support, and be a part of this organization, as you can see. And we got some surprises that are going to pop up. We're doing a live auction. We're going to be doing a bunch of great things, great food, and such an amazing venue. So Just Breathe this Sunday night. Make sure you guys coming out. If you're in the Nashville area, come and support and a great cause. Okay. So
it's going to be amazing. I wish I could be there with you, Roger. It's going to be a great showing. I know it's going to be a great event.
And then Missy Wolf from Center Stage Magazine will be there. And she's hosting along with Megan Alexander from Inside Edition and Fox News. So it's gonna be a star-studded event. You guys definitely don't want to miss it. So if you're in the Nashville area, get all your friends together, coming out. Just to Breathe, Troubadour, 5 p.m. Sunday.
Love that.
in Nashville.
Make sure you get there.
Awesome.
It's an event you're not going to want to
Get
miss.
there and support. And if you're not able to come, just go to the website and just purchase tickets and just donate, because you may not be able to make it, but at least the money will go to a good cause, right? So,
100%.
so that would be good. Yeah, absolutely. So, great show. We had a guest that was supposed to come on last week, but she didn't. She didn't show. She was a no-show. But in her defense, she had good cause, so it's okay. I invited her back, and I said, "You could come." So you can come to the show this week. We'll let you in. So, but this is a full circle moment right here. So our first guest, she made waves with her debut album, I Represent, delivering that unforgettable hit, Broken Promises, and even hitting the road with NSYNC. Now, 25 years later, she's stepping back into the spotlight with a brand new single, Go, reuniting with Grammy-winning producer Gen Rubin for a powerful new chapter. This record is all about growth, healing, and taking your power back. And trust me, you're going to feel this one. So let's bring her on. Are you guys ready?
Yes, we are.
Everybody, come on, get her on. All right, let's bring her on. Tonya Mitchell. Tonya,
Don't leave me
hello.
backstage. You can't leave me back. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
What's up, Rockstar?
Nobody puts baby in the
How
corner.
are y'all?
How are you?
Oh, we're
I'm
doing
good.
awesome.
I'm so sorry I had to postpone. It was a whole health issue, but I know you've already given me my hard time, so here I am paying my dues.
I'm telling you, it's okay. It's all right. So 25 years later, dropping Go on the exact anniversary of I Represent. What did that moment feel like for you personally?
It is so hard to describe because back in 2001, when my album came out, we just had like CDs and cassette tapes and VHS tapes, and there were no MP3s. There was no streaming. I think Napster and LimeWire had maybe come out around the same time. So stealing music,
I remember
like
those days.
Kind of like what AI is doing now for artists and stuff.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
there were no regulations legally and stuff. So it's way different. I'm still trying to right. So I'm trying to get used to like the streaming type of things and the MP3s and on your phone now. Cause I mean, I don't even have a physical copy of I Represent from 25 years ago, but I have friends that are ordering it on eBay asking me if I'll sign it. And I'm like, heck yeah.
Acromic on YouTube says, woo, Tonya, we love you.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you too. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this.
We are revved up that you're here. I love how excited you are.
She's revved up that she's here.
I could feel that. I could feel that.
You can feel my energy, right? Like
I can feel your energy. I love that energy. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
So you dropped April 10th. You dropped Go. How's things moving along?
I did. So this is really weird. April the 10th has been such a special moment, day for me because back in 1998, I was 15 years old and I went to a St. Jude's benefit. It was a raccoon hunt in Parsons, Tennessee. Like if you're from West Tennessee, like you know what that is, right? I didn't. And I was 15.
You know.
Yeah, I was 15. So my dad was having me perform kind of everywhere that I could because he used to work at Loretta Lynn's Ranch for 30 years.
Okay.
He was a cowboy he was a cowboy magician. He was Cowboy Louie. And he went around to 250 elementary schools a year promoting like a drug-free magic show for children.
I love that. I love that.
So I didn't come from your typical childhood, but I also grew up in a single wide trailer. You know, we didn't have a lot of money, but I didn't know that as a kid, you know, and my parents, they never argued. Everything was just kind of about the family. So when they discovered that I could sing, they were sending me to all of these benefits and these talent competitions and stuff. And so I was performing at this place in Parsons when I was 15 years old, and just happened to be Justin Timberlake's grandfather was there and
Oh, wow.
approached my dad. But at the time, NSYNC wasn't known here. Like they made their
Right.
debut on Disney Channel
Yeah.
in 1999 or late
Yep.
98.
Yeah.
I could not give you an exact date on
99,
that, but
99, 2000. Yep. Yeah, I remember.
yeah, so I had to mail a VHS tape to Justin's mom in Millington, Tennessee. And so she got it and she was like, I love her cassette tapes, that I was selling at the event. I love her VHS, but I want her to come to my house and sing.
I love that.
So I
Yeah.
went to her house and I sang on this little karaoke machine in her living room. And she was like, okay, I've got to sign you. So it was one of those, like you said earlier, full circle moments, because I was so sick that night with a cold. Like I couldn't hold a key. I was sounding super nasally. So my mom gave me a hot toddy. Said, go for it.
A hot
Whiskey,
toddy.
lemon.
That's it. Hey, whatever it
How
takes
old
to
were
get the job done, right?
I was 15, right?
That's
So I'm
all
like,
good,
all
man.
right. Hey,
Hey,
hell
that's
yeah.
all good. All
Hey,
good.
the hot
Hey,
toddy saved my life. And
whatever gets the job done, right?
And your
Listen.
career. So
it changed. Yes, it changed the whole trajectory of my whole life.
So what's crazy, you evolved as an artist. Obviously your sound and mindset has changed since you did I Represent to now. Tell us some more about it.
Yeah, so April 10th, kind of what I was getting at earlier, that was the
Right.
day that I met Justin's grandfather. And then that was in 98. In 2001, April the 10th is when I Represent was released as an album. And April 10th of this year, I just released Go. So
Okay, gotcha.
growing
the
as an, I know, right? So there's like, I mean, it's divine. Like I've got no other explanation for it. It's just God. It's divine. But as I've grown as an artist, I kind of put it down back in 2001. I got off of tour with the NSYNC in June of 2001. And I was home for 3 weeks off of that tour, the Pop Odyssey tour. And my dad passed away tragically when I was 18. And
sorry to hear
I
that.
kind of, thank you. I kind of feel like I was supposed to be there with him for those 3 weeks, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
That's hindsight. It's 2020, right? But I just kind of put it down. I lost my record label and I lost my management all within like a couple of months of each other. And I was really young, I was just 18. So I didn't know how I felt about the business. I didn't really like it from what I had seen of it. I enjoyed my experience, but it was the business part of it. There's a big difference.
Huge. Massive.
Yeah. So after he passed away, I kind of just hung it up. I had a couple of music projects here and there over the years, but I haven't really taken it seriously until now. So I'm so honored. And I'm before I did it for the fame and the money, because everybody was looking for their Britney Spears, and we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna be huge, like this is the thing. But now I have a message. Now I know who I am, I know what I'm about,
Right.
and I have a message to send, and I feel like it's been actually pretty successful considering I took a 25-year break.
I think that's amazing.
Was it hard getting back into the scene of things though?
Yeah, it's like riding a bike, dude.
Oh, both.
Like
I would say both. And the reason why I say that is because like before, people were encouraging me. They were like, you should absolutely, do your career again. You should get up on the stage and sing. And I'm like, well, I mean, that's great and everything. I just do, karaoke. I mean, banging out like Shania Twain, Tanya Tucker, I got this, karaoke stuff. But my manager, Shannon, reached out to me back in late 2024 and approached me with a deal. And I was just like, no, I'm getting out of like a domestic violence situation right now. This is not a good time. I'm a single mom. I've got 3 daughters. This is just not the time. And when is it the right time?
Never
it is.
Day one or one day, you decide.
Never the right
you
time.
decide.
That's right.
And so, listen, I put him off for almost a year. So in 2025 was the first time I'd gotten back up on stage and performed one of my songs from I Represent. And it was with my friend DJ Vaughn here in Jackson, Tennessee. And it was in July of 2025. And I said, you know what? I felt it. I felt everything on stage. I reached out to Shannon and I was like, let's do this. So I sent him Nobody Loves Me, and it has kind of just taken off from there. So I would say both. It's been very difficult as a 43-year-old mom of 3 girls to have gone through the domestic violence situation herself, and to find the courage to be able to come forward and do these things, and then not have like the expectations of the pop star when I was 18.
Right.
So it's been easy, but it's been hard, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you partnered with the National Alliance of Domestic Violence Survivors first for the first part of the year. How's that going?
It's going amazing. So this is the thing I'm most excited about. So Nobody Loves Me Like You is the only song I have ever written in my life, and it's the only music video that I've ever had. So with Broken Promises on my I Represent album back in 2001, it hit the top 40, I think number 38 on its own. I had no music video, no promotion. I was signed to Motown, Universal. There was nothing.
Nice.
Nothing to promote that song, and it was on Casey Kasem and Rick D's Countdowns, if anybody is young or old enough to know what that is.
Yeah, without a push.
Without a push, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so to be able to record a song about something that I have actually gone through, I'm not blowing smoke. It's been a very challenging battle, but it's been so worth it. So after Nobody Loves Me Like You came out, I think we debuted it on American Country Network back on December the 1st of 2025.
I remember that network.
Yes. And so Chris Kahn, like, he's amazing. So he's a friend of mine on Facebook, and he's on ACN and stuff. And so they're so supportive. But shortly after that happened, I was kind of approached them, the National Alliance for Domestic Violence Survivors. And they are, we're working to get my song on their conferences and to have me there speaking about my experience and stuff. So the music video is super powerful. It just, it shows bruises and stuff just for the shock effect, but most of the bruises that matter the most are in the inside.
Right.
Because you don't forget the words that they told you. And domestic violence, it can be way more than just physical. Like, you don't have to leave a bruise to leave a bruise. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it can be financial. This can be against men, women, children, elderly, even pets.
Right.
Like, nobody is immune to this. So for us to be able to partner and them to promote my music video, and for me to be able to get up there and speak about my experiences, like you said earlier, full circle. All of this is full circle. We're still in April, so April is such a special month. So
I love that.
My birthday's in April, so yeah, it's a great month.
Birthday?
It's a great month. My son's birthday's in April.
Oh my God! Well, happy birthday!
Well, thank you.
Listen, I have a daughter. I have a daughter born on April the 1st. I'm not April Fool's in you.
I have a son born on April 7th.
So this is really cool.
You want to know something funny about April 1st? I signed a publishing deal with EMI April 1st.
These are things you don't forget, right? So April 10th for me. Absolutely. Congratulations to you. That's amazing.
Congratulations to you. It was a while ago, but I have another one now with Sony. But,
heck yeah.
But Roger, can we fire this video up? Is there any way you can you?
I don't have the video. No, but I was never given it yet. So, but what's cool is that you recently had a private meeting with Senator Blackburn to become a domestic violence advocate to pass the legislation for Savannah's law in all 50 states. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So this is the project I am probably the most proud of. When I found out I was getting a meeting with Senator Blackburn, I felt like this was the biggest thing I have done since the NSYNC tour. I know a lot of people kind of have their feelings about her, but we have to separate that shit when it comes to domestic violence and Democrats and Republicans. Like, we have to stop that stigma, right?
Yeah.
Just because you don't like her because she wears red, or I'm very neutral, right? So I've got a 22-year-old daughter. There's a whole different lifestyle with her and her age and stuff. And So for me, this was such a big opportunity because I have partnered with the National Alliance, but the Tennessee Senate 32-0 voted for Savannah's law, which Savannah's law means that you have to be convicted twice. And then you will go on to a domestic violence registry, kind of like a sex offenders registry.
Okay.
But it's very hard to get somebody convicted just once because it's hard to prove when it comes to those bruises that are not on the outside, right?
On the inside.
So by the time you've come to being convicted twice, there's a chance that your, victim could be deceased. We'll just put it that way, because a lot of people don't make it out, and you don't usually always get a second chance. So I'm working like this just became a law January the 1st of this year. And Tennessee is the only one to have passed this law. So I met with Senator Blackburn to push this to the other 50 states. I mean, it has to be done. It has to be done.
I think it's an amazing thing. Yeah. So you're going to be out touring the country promoting this, right? I think that's amazing.
It's going to happen. Yes.
And
either with the National Alliance or government,
wrap your signal around it too. It's a really smart thing. Yeah,
absolutely. And the video is so powerful for the people that, because we don't have it to share tonight. You can go onto my social media, Tonya Mitchell Official, and it's on it's on all platforms, but Facebook and YouTube, you can definitely watch it. But I think and I've told the Alliance this, if you are Googling symptoms of what you're going through as far as domestic violence is concerned, you're probably going through it. A lot of people don't know. And they ask you, why did it take you so long to get out? It's not easy. It is not easy to get out. And the messages that I get daily from people that are, constantly being stalked 6 years later, orders of protection and the person is killed, order of protection is just a piece of paper. So, but for Tennessee to make this first step, I'm just lobbying for this to just go all over. This needs to be a law everywhere.
And it should. You'd be stupid not to, right? Because there's a lot of women out there and men that are in domestic violence situations that, we need to protect. And why are we not having laws to protect those people?
And I will tell you, as soon as I met Senator Blackburn, I said, I have never been more happy to be a Tennessean than I am right now with Savannah's law. And she was the same age as my oldest daughter, and she was brutally murdered, shot 8 times, once in her face, and she was a police officer.
Damn.
Wow.
So she was armed and took an oath to protect yours and my life. And she couldn't save her own.
Yeah, it's sad.
And it makes me want to just cry. That's my daughter's age. So I am so passionate about this mission.
I could feel it.
And so I'm going all the way to the top. As long as I'm alive, I vow to make this my mission.
I love that.
Amen.
I commend you for that. I think it's an amazing feat, and it's a lot of work and it's a lot of hustling, but it's going to serve a lot of good and it's going to help a lot of people all around. Everybody's going to win. So I tip my hat to you. I love your story. So
thank you, Patrick and Roger, both. Honestly, it means a lot to me to just be able to share it. And that's why I'm so excited to be able to go on the conferences and stuff with the National Alliance, because it's time. I just went through this in 2024. My ex was arrested for the second time on domestic violence, and I was granted an order of protection, which luckily kept him away, but it doesn't always do that. It's just a piece of paper to some people. So there's a lot of things that need to be.
People ignore the paper.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. They throw it away and they continue doing what they're doing until they get busted the next time and then get released and then do it again, So what's going to stop them?
Exactly.
And Tennessee, like I said, is the only state. Yes, amen. That is my mission. I'm like, I will save you. I'll do whatever I can. I am here to advocate for anybody going through it. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm here for you. If you have gone through it, or if you are currently going through it, or if your child or your sibling is going through it, I'm here. That's what I'm here for. I was put on this earth for this purpose.
Amen.
Amen. So tell us what's your journey next? I mean, performing wise, I know you're going to be at CMA Fest, at the Nash House Saloon. Country in Color is going to be the event for CMA.
You already
Fest.
got this information. Listen, you told me earlier you didn't know what I was talking about.
I didn't know until I read the final note, and I'm like, oh. If I read my notes thoroughly before you got on the screen, I would have informed you. But I was like, oh, there's a final note here at the bottom about CMA Fest. So answered my own question.
I actually have not announced that yet. So thank you, Roger, for you putting me out there. I like it. I'm here for it, right?
What's the date?
This is from Shannon. He wanted me to talk about this. So, so it's been approved by your manager.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what, Roger? I totally release you. I totally release you. You're welcome. Okay, so as far as locally coming up, I'm working on some things. I don't know how much I can talk about right now. Probably not a whole bunch because there's some things pending.
Right.
But it will be posted on the social media page and stuff. Tonya Mitchell Official, TikTok, Facebook, all the things. But CMA Fest is coming up. I am supposed to be performing. I'm super excited. I believe it was on the June the 4th, but I'll be posting the official stuff later. But I've got some other, type festival type thing I can't really talk about right now. But yeah, I wish I could though. But yeah, I've got some stuff coming up.
I wish you would just give us a sneak peek on the Roger the Wild Child show because, why not?
A sneak peek of what?
Okay. Of what you got going on that you can't talk about.
Roger loves scoops, man.
All right, you ready?
Between you,
Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown.
I love
Peaches.
Brandon Morrill says, "What's up, guys? Tonya is the best." And then also Brendan Scott said, "Hitting the top 40 with no push is impressive." So
Amen, right? I was most added to all the radio stations, which blew my mind. Like even as a teenager, but now I look back, I still have the magazine articles and stuff. It's like the whole half-page ad with my picture.
Album Network.
Right? Yes, and so looking back at that,
girl.
I didn't understand at 18. I didn't understand any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you do now. You didn't realize what was going on while you were in it, right?
No, not at all. And I was
now you're in it to win it.
Yeah. So when I first met Justin Timberlake's mom, NSYNC was signed with Lou Pearlman. And I don't know if you've watched that documentary or Boy Band Confidential or something. Like it was. I've been so close. I've been so close to the circles of the people that have taken advantage of people in so many ways. Like God, I have been so divinely protected. I mean, it could have been bad, and I honestly thank God every day that I didn't make it as big as Britney at the time, because look what she's going through,
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I just honestly, I don't think I could have handled the fame or the money at 15.
You weren't mature enough at that time to do it.
And I totally acknowledge that. Absolutely not. I don't think anybody should be that rich at 15 at all.
Oh, not at all. Brandon Stokes on Facebook says Tonya is the best with stars.
Brandon, love you.
Thank
you so much.
So let everybody know your socials, where they can find you. Say it again.
Okay, so just about on every platform I'm on as Tonya Mitchell Official, and it's Tonya, T to the O to the N to the YA, where we're about to start doing things my way. So that was on I Represent 2001. Y'all go look it up now that we've had this conversation, because now you're going to be rapping it.
T to the O to the N, yay.
I love that.
The O to the N to the YA. We're about to start doing things my way. First you leave and then you try to come back. Well, listen up, boy. I ain't having that.
Hard, damn it. I love that. Roger, we have to have her come down. We have to have her come down on the 4th, man, if she's playing.
Well, she's doing the Nash House.
Okay.
On the 4th.
I mean, I'll be wherever I gotta be. Y'all just invite me. I just need an invite. I just need an adult.
When she's done there, she can come roll over to us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Exactly. So,
because I'm here for the party.
Love it.
Ain't that the truth?
Amen.
Amen, sister. Tonya Mitchell, we love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much for having me on tonight. Like, I'm so thankful you had me back. I'm so sorry I had to cancel.
No worries. I love your amazing story and your journey, and I wish you tons of success. And we want you to come back on in a few months. Keep us posted. We'll keep pushing your content out. And
hell yeah, bro! I got you.
Hopefully we can. Yeah, man. Hopefully we can.
We got you.
Oh, thank you. I will be here. Y'all just reach out. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. We'll be there on the 4th in Troubadour, but we're also going to be there. I'm going to be doing.
I have to at least meet you guys. Like, if I don't get to go,
you need to.
Whatever y'all got going on, I want to meet you guys. Let's make it. It's a date.
It's a date.
All right.
It's a date.
Friday night at 8. Don't be late.
That's right. With the T to the O to the NYA. That's right.
Let's get it.
All right, Tonya Mitchell, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right.
Good luck. That was good.
She was fun.
Oh, she's awesome.
She is a blast.
She's terrific. She's terrific. I love what she's doing too, you know?
Yeah. But we do want to talk about something else that's coming up near and dear to you. And Anything But Human.
Oh,
so tell us about it.
Very nice. Yes. Well, there's a stack of dates coming up, and I want to just reiterate June 4th here. We're going to be with you, and I will be your partner in crime for the evening, and the band is going to be there, Anything But Human. And then from there, we head out on a run with Blacktop Mojo. That's going to be a pretty exciting run. We're going to be in Nashville, I think. If you make the screen brighter, if you look down, Roger, we're going to be there, I believe, on the 7th. So we're going to be in Nashville for a few days along with you, and we're going to be doing that tour, and we're pretty excited about that. And we're going to be releasing a new song, and maybe we'll premiere it the 4th.
Hey, I'll still be in Nashville on the 7th.
You will. You will. That's so, and we're going to be in town.
On the 8th.
Perfect. So you're going to be invited down, and to kick off the tour. How cool is that?
That'd be way cool. So it's either go see you or go see Neil McCoy.
Oh man. Tough decision.
I know. Hey, I'm gonna put the after the show, I'm gonna put the flyer up on the Roger the Wild Child show Facebook page, so you guys know the tour dates and everything. So I'll put it up there afterwards.
And then, mate, we got some Zebra dates too, but we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to spending a few days. The band's going to be in town, so we're going to be actually rehearsing there and kicking off the tour from there. So we go right from the Troubadour.
Playing the Troubadour. I will say that you are going to, Anything But Human will be unofficially announced right now that they will be part of the CMA Fest show on June 4th for Roger the Wild Child show live. So save the date.
I let the cat out of the bag, but that's okay because we could do that.
It's all right. It's all right because this is your show too, and why wouldn't I have Anything But Human out there?
That's right.
Of course. So, all right. Well, there you go. So we kind of let a sneak peek cat out of the bag a little bit here. So
I like that.
Anyway, joining us now is a rising voice in country music with gritty, rock-driven edge. He is a Minnesota native with over 65 million views. Let that sink in. 65 million views. And stages shared with artists like Jon Pardi, Brantley Gilbert, and he's making serious noise with his high-energy sound. His new single, Northbound, is out now. Please welcome Rafe Carlson. Hello, Rafe. How are you?
What's going on?
Rafe, what's happening, man? How are you, brother?
You guys hear me okay?
It's great to have you here.
Yes, great to have you here. How you doing, Rafe? How's everything?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Wonderful, man.
I'm in my drummer's basement in his guest bedroom, cuddling up with his cat, drinking a cold beverage.
Nice. That's the way to go.
That doesn't suck.
No, it's not too bad.
So you're from Minnesota, not exactly the typical country music pipeline, but how did growing up there shape your sound?
Growing up in Minnesota, I'm friends with a lot of people that grew up in like the Texas scene and the whole Nashville thing and kind of the red dirt stuff. And I think the South is known for like the little more gritty, little more alternative country sound. But growing up where I grew up, in the North Woods, where it's like very often -20, -30, sometimes -40 degrees in the winter time, and you're still starting your car, no matter how long it takes, and you're still shoveling your way down the sidewalk to get to work.
Yeah,
and you're still busting your knuckles and doing your job. It's like that's a different kind of, like, you travel other places in the country and you're like, oh, like, it's a different level of toughness. I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm the tough guy. Like, I grew up with a very tough family. I get to do music for a living, which is fun and all that, but there's a whole different thing of toughness, Yeah, and it's like just growing up in the cold, growing up in 3, 4, 5 feet of snow all the time, and just the weather shits on you all the time. You just got to be like, you have to wake up in the morning ready to deal with that. You got to be at work at 8 and it's a 15-minute drive. You better be up at 5:30 to be able to shovel off your car, shovel a path down your driveway.
Yeah.
My daughter lives up in Fargo, and she wants me to. She's always saying, "Why don't you move up here?" I go,
"Hell no."
Hell no. When hell freezes, I can't even say when hell freezes over because hell already froze over up there.
I know.
So when did you realize music wasn't just a passion? It's something that you wanted to go all in with.
Oh man, well, I was 21 years old, I think, when I quit my job. But my mom was in country bands in the 80s, and she sang country music. She always tells me, I ask her about like Bon Jovi and Guns N' Roses and stuff. She always says I missed the 80s because I was singing country music in bars and stuff. But she was in country bands, and so I grew up, singing since I was born. And I didn't ever think I would take it seriously. Like, I didn't even think there was a path. I didn't know there would be an actual like pathway for that. So I just kind of had to make one. I just took, I was working selling RVs and motorhomes and campers and stuff up in northern Minnesota. And I just went, one day I took a old whey protein jug I finished up. I wrote tips on the side of it, and I brought it up to Two Harbors, Minnesota, which is up the north shore of Lake Superior a little ways. And because I didn't want to do it in Duluth, because I figured I'd run into someone I know. So I took it up to Two Harbors, set it on the sidewalk, and played for like 45 minutes or an hour, and looked in the jar afterwards, and it was like $50 and a couple quarters in there, and I was like, well, shit, I can do this. Okay, so I gave my 2 weeks notice the next day, and I said, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go try to make a living doing music. And never played a show, never played in front of more than 2 people at once, probably. Yeah, my first shows were just bar shows to the bartender and a couple people,
And now you have 65 million views, and there's no joke with that one. So was there a moment where you realized, okay, this is really taking off?
Man, that's a good question. I think the first big thing where it was like, okay, this is different than just being the local bar band. Like, the first big thing for me was I got to open for Jake Owen and Tyler Rich at Country Jam in Duluth.
Nice.
And man, I didn't even have a band at that point. Like, I just called my cousin up and I was like, dude, can you come play rhythm guitar for me? We got a big show coming up. And I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to like put together a set list or any of this stuff. And I was just like, I'd only played bar shows up to that point. I've only been doing it for maybe not even a year. And got to open for Jake Owen. It was called Country Jam at Bayfront Festival Park in Duluth. We played for thousands of people, just me and my cousin. And that just led to more and more opportunities. And since then we've really like kind of done the live thing. You know, we've done the festival circuit up in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Iowa, you know, the Dakotas, all over the place. And, you know, I moved to Nashville. I started going down to Nashville in early 2021. I moved down there in early 2023. I bought a house in January 1st, 2025. But I'm still all over. We're on tour right now. I'm got my first solo show of the summer coming up on Friday. So
that's cool.
We're all over the place through the end of October.
Very nice.
So
very nice.
You did open for a ton of major artists. Who left the biggest impression on you?
Oh man, that's really hard. I mean, we do it just about every weekend, so it's kind of trying to pick, like, say who's your best friend. You know, it's like It's hard to, but one that comes to mind. Year before last, we got to open for Brantley Gilbert, I believe, a handful of times. And one of the shows, like the first show that we opened for Brantley Gilbert, he came out and stood side stage for the whole show that we played.
And watched.
Just watched, man. I got to BS with him for a little while after the show, and I was like, man, this is a real guy. You know, you meet all kinds of people doing this thing. Right. You meet people that are just in it for the money. You meet people that just, you know, very obviously have had a whole team handling everything they do since day one, and they don't even know the first thing about running a business or doing any of the marketing, all the bullshit you have to do as an independent artist, all the different hats you have to wear. Like you meet a lot of different types of artists, and Brantley Gilbert was for sure, just in recent memory, one of the dudes where I was like, man, this guy, you can tell he's the real deal, down to earth.
He takes it home. Takes it home. You're not the only one that said that. You are definitely not the only one that said it. I've heard it from several people that he is just a genuinely nice person.
He's a great
He may look like a badass. Yeah. Badass, all tatted up and all that stuff, but he's really like a big teddy bear is what I was told.
Man. He's a good dude. I'm excited for the chance to open for him again. I think we might have one or two with him this summer, but yeah, he's a hell of a guy.
When you do talk to him, just let him know that Roger the Wild Child Show would love to have him on. Or not.
For a second there, can you hear me?
Yeah, his computer's
I'm learning about computers. I'm investigating technology, and I'm learning all about computers, and I actually called Microsoft today and asked if he has any insight on technology. So I'm still learning.
I was saying that next time you talk to Brantley, just tell him that Roger the Wild Child Show would love to have him on. So a great podcast.
Yeah, he'd probably love to do it, man. He's that kind of guy.
Yeah. So let's talk about Northbound. That's your new single. So what's the story behind it?
Northbound, I put Northbound up, right? I put out probably 5 or 6 songs since then, but I put Northbound out back in 2024 or 2025. Northbound was something where I was sitting down with my buddy Troy, who's from Australia. He's never been to Minnesota. He's big, 6'6", big old teddy bear, man. That guy could probably lift like a truck, but he just he's the sweetest dude. And he's like, in his Australian accent, he's like, tell me about Minnesota, you know. And so I told him all about it. And we ended up writing that song. Just, you know, I'm northbound on a red-eye flight, chasing down the chance that maybe she might take a broken heart back, and maybe somehow forgive me for the words falling out of my mouth. She's a 7 missed calls, and I'm 7 miles above the ground. And I'm northbound, praying it don't go south. Because the whole thing is like trying to get back someone that maybe you did wrong, something went askew along the way, and that one did really well for us. It's been out for a little while now, and we play it live, and people all start cheering when the first chorus come in. People love to sing along too, and we do our festivals and stuff like that. So it's been
nice.
It's been a lot of fun to play.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's great. Really great. Really great. Yeah. Northbound, right? Where can everybody find that Northbound song? Let everybody know where could everybody find your songs and your music and your socials?
Oh, it's all out on Spotify, Apple Music, you know, Instagram, Facebook, Microsoft, Tim Apple has my email address on the computers somewhere, on the hard drives of the servers of the computer. We're learning about all these things. We just had a tour out in California. I just got back last night. We played our first California show. Sold almost 200 tickets.
Nice.
Just about sold her out.
There you go.
And then, next night we played a festival in Atwater, California called Jacked Up Country Fest. And it rained. And even though it rained,
love it.
Freaking party, dude. People are coming up, jumping on the stage and stuff. It was like one of those Goo Goo Dolls Iris moments where it wasn't raining too much, but it was just,
I love that.
just enough to make it badass.
Right.
And I got to meet so many cool people, man. And we learned about computers the whole time. We're learning about social media and technology. Right. And you know, there's Microsoft and Apple.
Yeah.
So we're learning.
Well, you know, with your computer, there's a cord that you can plug it into a power outlet, and it works really well. It'll shoot it right up, and boom, you're
my
like.
guitar player was telling me about that. He's telling me about powering batteries and computers. So that's part of the learning. That's part of the investigation.
Yeah, it's way cool. You know, and then you can actually click a button, and it brings on this thing called the World Wide Web, and you could click Google and type whatever you want, and everything about it pops up. It's like the coolest thing in the world.
So I've heard about this. So that's actually that's the focus of our tour is, you know, we're providing the summer we're going on tour. We're going on the Out of the Woods tour. I'm putting on my record on May 29th. First, it's my debut album. Nice. The tour kicks off that day too. So we're asking the audience to, in exchange for us putting on a badass rock and roll show, teach us and, you know, bestow upon us information regarding computers, technology, floppy disks, hard drives, SD cards, all of these things that, you know, could potentially help us spread our music to more people and different planets and all over the place.
We won't talk about AI yet. That'll be way over your head. So we'll keep
I'm not ready for such a conversation, but I will at some point. We could have a whole nother interview on AI.
You know, back in the day, they had this thing called dial-up, where you would like click a button and it would ring the internet. It would take about 20 minutes to connect, and
it would ring, right?
As soon as somebody picked up the other phone in the house, it put you offline and you had to start all over again.
And nowadays you have to say, "Hey Alexis, contact Microsoft and connect me to the internet to send photographs to my friend."
Right.
I don't know how it goes.
So something like that
is the whole point.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh my gosh.
So will you be
Pamela
performing it?
Says, hey everyone.
Hey Pam, what's happening, girl?
Pamela Johnson is in the house.
And she is in the house. That's my homegirl in the house. So will you be performing at CMA?
I will not be at CMA. I have a tough time leaving the Midwest in the summer. We're you know, I live in Nashville now in the wintertime, but for the longest time I was up here in you know, middle of January and February and all that, and it's like I'm not going to Nashville in June, you know. It's like you wait all year, you suffer through all the bullshit. It's like June, July, August is your one time to be up here and be on the lake and fish and drink some cold beer and play some country music. And it's like I'm not going down to, you know, I'll do my Nashville stuff in the winter. Like I can't. Maybe one day, CMA Fest, give me a little ring on my cellular device and we can see what we can make happen. But for right now, like I'm up here in the summertime. We're going on tour. We got 60 dates this summer. We're going on with Rascal Flatts. We're going with Dirk Bentley, Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, Kane Brown, Bailey Zimmerman, Tucker Wetmore. Every single weekend, May through September, we're out every weekend at festivals, direct support, casinos, awesome. County fairs.
Very cool.
All the time. I'm doing some solo stuff mixed in there too, but it's mostly full band stuff.
Right on, man. I love that. Good for you, man. Good for you.
I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely our biggest tour yet, and I'm putting out an album kind of to tour off of. So that's going to be the kind of the name of the tour, and the name of the album is going to be Out of the Woods.
Love it. I cannot wait to see you blow up and see other artists wanting to open for you. So
you never know. They're going to have to come on up to our neck of the woods and learn how to party because we like to have a good time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I like that.
I've been to Fargo, North Dakota, and they know how to party up there. So that's
Oh,
up
they
by
do.
Minnesota.
I have too. Been through it many times. There ain't much else going on, so partying is a big part of it.
You better learn how to party if you live in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think that's the only thing they know how to do up there.
We're going out there. We're actually playing. We're playing a couple. We're playing concerts on floating barges this summer.
Oh, that's
freaking cool.
On lakes. So we've got like 7 of them lined up, and a couple of them are in North Dakota.
That's gonna be really, really badass.
It's fun. You got to find some generators that are quiet. You know, you got to find a sound guy that doesn't. You got to find a sound guy that's a little nuts who's like, I'll put $15,000 worth of gear on a floating barge.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're on a floating barge, and these girls are taking their tops off for you, right?
Well, maybe. Depends on the show and depends on the state. North Dakota, maybe. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right, Rafe Carlson. I really, really enjoyed talking with you and hearing your story.
Yeah.
And you know, you definitely can find Rafe Carlson on all the music platforms, Spotify, Apple, Tim Apple.
Tim Apple's teaching us about how to do music on the computer.
There you go. Sounds good. All righty.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for having me.
Best of luck. Keep in touch. Yeah, let's have him back on. Have a great summer. Go out there and knock him out. We wish you the best of luck, brother.
Hell yeah. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate having me on tonight. Really do.
Rock on.
Have a great evening.
All right. So, what a dude. What a cool dude, man.
Great guy. Sounds
He's
like
I don't want to hang out in Nashville during the summer when all them people are going to be there and I could be exposed to all these cool things. And I'd rather just drink a beer up here in Minnesota and listen to country music.
Hey, more power to him.
Exactly.
He sounds like he's got a lot of shows coming up. So
he does. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We wish them both the best of luck. It sounds like they both got a lot of irons in the fire. So we're looking forward to see what comes out the other end for both of them.
Yep. All right, Nashville. I will see you Sunday night, hanging out, working the event. Just Breathe at the Troubadour. The event starts at 5 p.m. Coming out, bring your family, bring your friends, support a good cause, and just slightly over a month a little bit over a month, we're going to be doing CMA Fest again, 30 year out there. So it's going to be exciting.
June 4th, the Troubadour.
June 4th at the Troubadour. Yes. Troubadour is good. It's a good venue. I love that place. So
it's a great venue.
Absolutely. All right, guys, you have yourself a great rest of your week. I'll see you guys in Nashville Sunday night. Until next time, y'all. Be good. Be real.
On the flip side. Peace.
Peace.